Hey, if you don't know, I'm Tamika, it's true. And this is my channel, just for me and for you. It's TB's life, where real stories ignite, where real life happens, and life is so good.
Hey, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Okay. Yeah, so how's it going, everybody? Hey, Angel Cakes. Okay. So it's some technical difficulties happening behind the scenes. So I thought it was going to be. Yeah, so how's it going, everybody? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. So Monday is Monday. It's definitely Monday. Man. Oh goodness. I was like, it's always something going on. Always something going on. Oh, how's it going? How's your day going, Angel? How's it going? Oh. Hey, honey, thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, you say you eating dinner? Okay. Yeah. So Monday is definitely Monday, y'all. It is definitely Monday. Listen, I'm like the week just started, but it's like happy February. Happy February. Happy February. You said it's going good. That's what's up. That's what's up. Ooh. I know, right? Are you okay with that? Listen, it's not me. This time I'm trying to get somebody connected. I'm trying to get somebody connected. So yeah, because I had a special guest coming on, so I'm trying to get them connected. Yeah. So are you laughing at me? Yeah. It is never ever a dull moment. Never a dull moment. Yes. So yeah. Just trying to get my mind right, because like low key I was hoping that we had another snowstorm. But we didn't. So that was wild. But rumor has it that we might get one. We might get one a little later. So
You can't get it connected.
Oh wow. So yeah, I'm trying to help her out. Trying to help her out. You said she was trying not to. There she go. Ooh. Yeah. You said she was trying not to go back to. Oh, talk about me. Oh no. Yeah. Listen, they said we might get something. Maybe next weekend. I don't know. But I'm not up for like the headache of like the driving and the roads and all that other stuff. So yeah. I know you laughing at me, child. I'm like, it's been a hot mess. It's been a hot mess. Like trying to navigate through these streets. With all this stuff happening. Trying to navigate through these streets with all this stuff happening. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm glad you're doing well. Glad you are doing well. So, y'all, I'm waiting for my co-host to come in. Waiting for my co-host to come in. But I tell you, like, it is never, ever a dull moment, guys. It's never, ever a dull moment. Never, ever a dull moment. Yes. Oh, goodness gracious. Child. I was like, these things, but stuff be happening, like, you can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. Okay. Hey, sis. Okay, with the fit, I see you. Giving me that sticky.
Look, I like a nice moo-moo.
I know that's right. Child. You.
And I found my glasses. And I was like, do I need to have them on? And but when I take them off, it's like, yeah, I can't even read my name on there. Like, all right, let me put my glasses on.
Oh. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the
club. It's been a little while now. I'll be losing them. Yeah. Where's Tasha?
She's having technical difficulties. Her camera keeps cutting on and off. So she is struggling for her camera to work.
Oh.
So, yeah. She's struggling. So, yeah, she can't get it to work. So,
yeah. Yeah. Well, how was your day? How was your weekend?
Oh my God. It was a Monday. Monday, child. Yeah, she's trying to work herself in. Okay, browsers blocked. Enter in the studio without letting me start the broadcast. To join studio, edit browsers, allow StreamYard to access. Okay. All right, so so she has to allow access. Okay. All right. So I'm trying to help troubleshoot it for her real quick.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so. So how was your day?
Oh, my day was good. I can't complain. Still feeling good from the weekend. We had a family gathering Um, yeah, there she is. Hey, Tasha.
Hey, oh, she can't.
Tasha, can you hear us?
Her mic won't unmute.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Okay.
You
So
know what?
she's able to be on, but her mic won't unmute.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I see, you know how like down at the bottom is like mute and unmute.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe she'll figure it out.
Okay. But she was
Yeah.
able to at least get in. And I'm like, oh
I
no.
see. Yeah. We're gonna have to do like a trial, thing or something.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I was saying, my weekend was good. Went to, what's that? My cousin John Poo, he had what's that? It was like a gala, black tie gala
I
affair. He
saw
got an
that.
award and everything.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I forgot that you had sent me the what's the name? What was it? For the tickets or something.
Right. Yeah, it was nice. The food was good.
Yeah.
They had a lot of food.
Okay.
And yeah, fun times.
Yeah, I know. I see y'all was living y'all best life. I was like, she be living her best life.
Yeah.
Her best life.
Yeah. Even like with my outfit, it'd be like girl, like put the stuff on. What you saving it for? What you holding it for? What you waiting? Like, wear the dress, wear the boots.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
table. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm glad
Now
you
I'm
had a good
sitting here.
time.
Yes.
Glad
Got
you
me
had a
some
good time.
coconut water with frozen mango chunks.
What?
Yes. And coconut water.
Coconut water and frozen mango chunks. Okay.
Yeah, like instead of ice. Yeah.
Okay. So that's to help keep it chilled.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I eat the mango when I'm done.
Okay, because by that time it's nice and thawed out. It's
Mm-hmm.
nice and thawed out. Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. Yeah. I'm so sorry. She's definitely having technical difficulties. But I don't know, I guess she's gonna try to join in with the chat, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
So I'm sure everybody is curious about what our topic is today.
I know. Yes. So yeah, this topic was gonna be evolving three of us today, but we gonna make it do what it do. So okay, we're gonna welcome the chat. So welcome to our Sista Talk Monday, everybody. Sista Talk Monday.
Thank you for being here.
Ooh, you know what I'm saying? Cause honey, yeah. So we gonna be doing this topic. Like I don't think it's an easy topic, though. I don't think it's an easy topic. I mean, it sounds easy, but I'm not sure if it's like really easy to kind of talk about. I don't know. I guess we're gonna try to speak on So tonight our topic is going to be about support people who support you.
Supporting those who support you.
Support people who support you.
Okay.
Whew, child. And don't do it because you feel obligated to do it. Like don't be supporting people that you like clearly outgrown them and something like that. But you want to really be supporting people that show up for you. You know what I mean? I remember hearing that a while ago. Somebody said to me, they was like, support people who support you. Because support is just not like words. You can't say, okay, I'm gonna support you and then don't do it. Support is not just about words, And I think people get that a little mixed up. when they be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna show my support. You know what I mean? I got you. You know, like people favorite
Yeah.
thing. I got you. I got you. You know what I mean? Like that's like the famous words to me. Like when people be like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
I got you. You know, but it'd be like, do you really? Do you really? You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like, what does support actually look like though? It's like, what does
Mm-hmm.
support actually look like? If I think people have their own perception of what support actually looks like.
Yeah, I feel you. I guess, when you talk about like building a support system, it's something that's nourishing.
Right.
It's a system that's giving and showing like, and what's that, it's about like how you showing up, how you show up for people,
Right.
you know,
Right. Yep.
how
Mhm.
how you show
Mhm.
up for them, how they show up for you, how they believe in you, how they lift you.
Mhm.
Um yeah.
Mhm.
And without asking, without having to
Absolutely.
ask for it too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Because
Yeah.
we all need people,
Exactly. Exactly.
even the independent among us, you know, um, need
Okay.
folks. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, like you were saying, like I feel like when you're talking about supporting people, like it's like the presence, being present, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Being consistent, like putting forth effort, to show that you support. It's one
Mm-hmm.
thing to say it, but like, are you showing up? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Are you actually showing up?
Mm-hmm.
Is your presence
Okay.
being known? Is your presence being felt? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So I guess today, we'll be exploring
Yeah.
like why support, like why
Okay.
it matters, what I mean, why, like why it's important to support your supporters,
Exactly.
um what real support actually looks like,
Right.
um yeah, how to recognize how people show up for you,
Mm-hmm.
I guess like ways to give back,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe ways that we can like how to build a support system,
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So we definitely want to
Tasha,
dive
are you
into.
in? Are we
So
good?
Tasha, are we good now, sweetie?
We're good. I figured it out.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Hey, honey.
Thank
Yes.
y'all for your
Hello,
patience.
hello.
Girl. I'm so glad that we was able to work it out, girl.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was on Google. I was like, how do I do this? Help me.
Oh, nice.
Girl, I love your determination, honey.
Yes,
Yes,
where there's
ma'am.
a will, there's a way.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. So
Yeah.
glad to see you, Lord. That's glad to see you. So yeah, so we were just kind of getting it started off about like what support actually means, because I think a lot of people use it as words and they say things like, I got you, I'm going to support whatever. But what is the action behind it? Are you actually being present? You know what I mean? Actually, are you actually putting the effort into it? Are you actually being consistent with the way you
Mm-hmm.
show support? Because it's one
Right.
thing
Are you
to
showing
say
up?
it, but it's another thing to actually show it and be supportive,
Mm-hmm.
right? So
Yeah.
we were just
Mm-hmm.
talking about, like support is like actually like checking in without people having even to ask you. You know what I'm saying? That's the way of showing support.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yep.
know what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
Yeah,
I
you know
agree.
what I'm saying? Right.
And I think a lot of times how we view support is different
Yeah.
depending
Mm-hmm.
on the audience. And so I think it's important to extend grace because sometimes support may not be as outward as we're expecting. So we may be expecting people to share our links or to comment on our posts or do something that is obvious.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes support can be indirect or it can be more private. They may have
Mm-hmm.
referred you to someone and you don't even know that you were
Right.
referred. It was just they had a
Quiet support.
conversation, your name came up,
Mm-hmm.
and you may not even be privy to that. And so
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
sometimes we're like, you know, I post my links and they're not sharing my links or they're not commenting on my posts. You
Right.
know, family isn't supportive or I've been friends with them since middle school and they're not supporting me, but we don't know the conversations that have been had in
Mhm.
private
Yeah.
or what
Yeah.
people are sliding in someone's DMs.
Mm-hmm.
Um, But at the same time, we do want that outward support, because if you are you have a public facing platform or a business and you're posting and you're like, nobody's saying anything, I have all these friends and nobody's commenting. But what I have found is that it can take the average person up to 15 exposures of seeing the same content before they engage with it.
Wow.
So when we see ads on like Facebook or Instagram, how many times have we seen something, liked it, not engaged with it, but we remember, and then it'll keep showing up in our feed. And so you may not purchase that item the first time. It'll take 15 exposures. And sometimes people are afraid to support because they don't know if your business is as professional or as legit as, say, Walmart. So if you're making bath and body soaps, they trust Dial, because Dial's been around for 100 years. They don't know if your soap is going to make their skin break out. They don't want to have artificial fragrances, so they're not probably going to support right away, because they're like, she probably threw something together. I don't know. I'm gonna just watch. I'll just watch. But eventually they may support eventually. So I think we have to extend grace and not just assume ill intent. And I'm not saying that that's the focus of the conversation, but I do think that sometimes what we see as lack of support could just be someone is watching and just making sure that this is something that's going to have some longevity before they pour money into it, or before they refer you. Because how many times have we supported a local business and it turned out horribly, and we shared it, and then it's like, I'm sorry I told you to go there and they cursed you out. I didn't know they would do that. You kind of want to make sure that you're vetting. So I've learned to just work with the people who support me up front. Thank you. And those who are just not as outward, thank you too, because I'm learning how to handle rejection. I'm learning how to handle disappointment and how to persevere. And so there's a lesson in that too. Like, keep plugging away. And you see the people, I think of even like Tabitha Brown. She was posting on TikTok to just her family and friends. And then one day her account blew up because she ate a sandwich at Whole Foods. And now everybody knows who she is. Yes. I remember following her page when she first became popular on TikTok. Her daughter was recording her looking at her TikTok, and she's like, wait, all these people are following me? And it was because she ate a sandwich at Whole Foods while she was driving Uber.
Shut up.
So just imagine that you are plugging away for years and years and years. Y'all doing Sista Talk. And one day you make a podcast or a show that really resonates, and then it blows up.
Exactly.
So keep, I think this is a good lesson in determination and not quitting, even when nobody is saying anything.
Indeed.
Yeah, girl.
Yes, Tasha,
I was just talking about
that.
before you came on. Somebody told me they was like support people who support you, right? And I had to keep thinking about that, because like we was talking about, like, don't be supporting people out of obligation, or because you feel like that you should support or something like that. Right. Because a lot of people don't be thinking the same way. Like they'll take all the support that you're going to give, but they don't reciprocate it, So, and I think I kind of fell into that trap too. We're like, okay, well, you're a good friend or your family, so I'm gonna keep supporting. And then when I had an endeavor or something that I'm like, okay, well, now this is what I'm into, or I'm doing a new adventure, and I'm like, okay, you're gonna show up. And they kind of be like, I don't think I'm going to, be support. You know what I mean? And it makes you feel a type of way. It definitely make you feel a type of way. Yeah.
Definitely been there. But what I've also found is that sometimes family and friends are not your target audience. Your target audience are the people who are the other 17 billion people on the planet that fit into that particular niche. So I have learned to lower my expectations, and that didn't happen right away. It was very difficult in the beginning to not take it personally, because like, if anybody knows me, you know me, like you should have been the first person to order whatever or support whatever. But we don't know people's financial situations. Ideally, you would want family and friends to be the very first people to buy into your idea. But once I shifted my mindset to, they're not my target audience, it is everybody else. And if family supports, then that's great. That's like extra. But I am trying to reach the people who have never heard of me before, because those are the people who have unbiased support. And I hate to say it, but sometimes the people closest to you are the ones who are the most, I won't say jealous, but sometimes there can be a jealousy there where you're accomplishing something where they're kind of like, well, we grew up in the same environment. How come you're able to overcome and achieve and I'm not? Like, are you better than me? Or, why are you able to do this particular thing and I'm not? So it may be some jealousy there, and they may not even be intending to be jealous. It's just kind of that thing that they have a feeling that they don't know what to do with it. So just not supporting is their only way of dealing with it. And I'm okay with that too, because I don't want that energy over what it is that I'm offering. So if you can't support me with pure intentions and happiness and excitement, keep it. I don't need that $20 that bad. Circle back when you get your spirit right. But for now, I'm gonna just focus on everybody else.
Like you said, I think for me, like you said, like that, like lowering the expectations, what I mean? Like, I just don't even, it's like you said, like if they do, they do, if they don't, they don't, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? I just continue to do the things that I'm doing,
Exactly.
Oh my God.
And it keeps you out of your feelings, because then you see them in person and you gotta have it in the back of your mind. Like, I've tagged you in this post, you didn't respond. So if you just like, you know what? I'm gonna take my feelings out of it, and whoever comes, whoever doesn't. But I'm okay with it.
Yeah. And I stay hopeful. I'll be hoping, like, all right, hopefully they still clapping, like you said, the quiet, support network. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they still, speaking me in their prayers. You know what I'm saying? And
we hoping. I hope you speaking blessings and not curses.
Exactly.
Oh my God. I have like so many stories about people that, like I said, are not supporting publicly. Like, I'm like, are you supporting privately? So I had this similar situation recently. Me and Janae talked about it a few times, right? Now that one, I took it personal. Reason being, because when this family member, because we got other side of the family, when this family member was doing their thing, I was like their biggest cheerleader, right? Supporting them, always showing up, right? And then, like, when I started like this platform, like me and Janae doing Sista Talk and stuff like that, I started seeing like a lot of shady stuff, right? So I'm like, ooh, you know how you see things and you like, no, I'm not seeing that. Like, I know they not tripping, right? I know they're not treating me like that. We supposed to be fam, right? Yeah. So like, I was just sitting behind the scenes and just watch. And then it was like kind of like blatant, like it wasn't even like I'm trying to be discreet about it. It was just kind of out loud. So I was like, oh man. So I just messaged behind the scenes, like, oh, I noticed, you know what I mean? And they were just kind of like, well, like, I never told you I was going to support you, da da da. So we don't have like this whole long conversation about it.
Wow.
So I just was like, okay. So I see how you move, and I was like, it was okay as long as I was supporting you.
Yep.
But then when it comes to me, you're not reciprocating, and you're making it clear that you're not trying to support me in no which way, right?
Yeah.
So, and you start talking about like the jealousy factor. So I had like a long conversation with my bonus mom about it, because I put that to heart. I'm like, we family. Like, how can you treat me like that? I would have never treated you like that, right? So, to extent what you said about some people could be secretly competing with you and have a secret jealousy, and you don't even know about it. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I love you. You like, you're my fame. I said, I never
Yep.
even thought about the fact that you could be competing with me. That
Yep.
you know that you have some like underlying jealousy issues, but it's coming out now. You
Yep.
know, it's coming
Yeah.
out now.
But
Yep.
that's why you remember I was like, like it's like I appreciate her clarity. You know what I'm saying
Clarity.
about it. Like she was straight up. I was like, like I'd rather, like I appreciate that honesty. You know what I mean? Because
Yes.
she was straight up like, no, like like I don't have to support you, kind of thing. And it's hurtful, but it's
Mhm.
like, dang, okay,
Mhm.
thank you. Thanks for
Yep.
letting me know.
Thank
You know what
Yep.
I'm
you.
saying? You know what I'm saying?
Now we're clear.
What's going on? Like thanks for telling me how you really feel.
Yep.
I appreciate that because I could work
Exactly.
with that. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying?
Yes.
And yeah.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
one of my prayers is for God to reveal the heart of every person that is close to me.
Ooh.
And because I don't want any person in my life that is secretly jealous or wishing ill upon me.
Mhm.
And I had a similar situation where I had discussed with some other mom friends starting my homeschool co-op that I started in Las Vegas. And we were
Mhm.
talking about it, planning, and then it got real quiet. I said, you know what? Maybe they're busy. I'll just, continue moving forward with these plans, but leave the door open for them to partner with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it came time to launch the co-op, and it was do or die. I was like, if they're not joining me right now, I'm gonna just go ahead and start marketing for it, create the website and all the things. And then whenever their schedule frees up, the foundation has already been laid and they could just join in with me.
Mhm.
That never happened. So I ended up starting it on my own, doing it on my own. And I kept reaching out to them. I was like, hey, the door is still open. Whenever you're ready, just join on in.
Mhm.
And 2 years went by. And next thing I know, they started their own thing.
Stop
Never
playing.
never reached back out, never said anything, never even indicated that they were going to go in a different direction. And the thing about it is that had they said that, I would have supported them. I'm like, it's cool. You changed your mind. How can I support you? But because it felt kind of behind my back or underhanded, I was like, I'm just going to part ways because I can't be in a friendship with someone who is they would reach out, ask questions, what website did you use, what landing page are you using, what email system. So I'm answering these questions because I'm like,
Stop
we're
it,
about to
girl.
be in a partnership
Stop.
together. So I have no
Right.
problem sharing how I did all of this because you'll
Right.
need to be privy to it.
Right.
So I'm answering all of their questions. They even came to the co-op with their kids and I invited them in because I'm like, again, they are going to be in partnership with me. They want to see how things flow. I open the door every single time. But a friend of mine was like, you are being secretly watched. And I just want you to know that the people that are close to you may not have your best interest at heart. And I knew exactly who she was talking about. And I was still defending them. I was like, I know, but I'm going to give them a chance. Not even a week later, they were like, hey guys, we're announcing our homeschool co-op.
Stop it, girl. Stop.
Didn't say a word. So sometimes, like you said, it is secret jealousy. And then sometimes people, they want to take what you do and think that it's going to have the same sauce or the same anointing on it. And I did a video about this not too long ago where they are not so much jealous of the gift itself. They're jealous about how you do it and how you can do it easily and effortlessly.
Yeah.
And so they're not going to support you simply because you're doing something better than them. They don't understand why they can't imitate your fried chicken recipe. You've given them the ingredients. You've told them step by step how it's done. But when they make it, it doesn't taste the same. And no shade to the ladies. Their co-op isn't popping like mine is. And that's not to say that I'm doing something amazing and incredible. I simply started something and I have great families that make it great. But because they tried to take an idea that I started and I am extended to them, they thought that they could replicate it, give it the same sauce, and it doesn't have it. It's dry. They don't have as many families participating. And I'm like, had you just linked up with me, or even if I would have been willing to share their flyer.
Right. You're like,
If
we
you
could
would
have
have
did this
just been
together.
honest. Exactly. Even if we didn't partner for one thing, if they would have
That
been like, you
part.
know what, we talked about it, we want to go in a different direction, I would have
Mhm.
been like, absolutely. How can I support you? Can I share
Right.
your flyer on my website? Can I market
Mhm.
for you? We could have
Yeah.
done something separate, but like two
Yeah.
separate things, but friends supporting friends.
Mhm,
Right.
mhm,
But
mhm,
because it was done the way that it was, I'm just like, sent them a little text. I was like, hey, after a lot of thought and prayer, I feel like we need to go our separate ways. I wish y'all
mhm.
nothing but the best, no
Uh-huh.
ill feelings,
Uh-huh.
but I just can't be fake. Because if
Yeah.
you'll do something
That
like
part.
this, what else will you do?
That
Uh-huh.
part. That
That's where
part.
I
So,
had this very, very similar, almost exact type like situation
mm,
that happened to me. Somebody, I thought that, we were planning to do something together, but really it's like they was just like just picking my brain for information.
wow. Yep.
And they
Yep.
just went and like did something without me. And
Ain't
when
that
I
the
saw,
mess? That's a hot
yeah,
mess.
and I had saw the flyer and was like, whoa, like I thought that it was something that I was going to be a part of, but they just went and like started something completely like without me after, like so like sitting with me, asking me all these
Yep.
questions,
Yep.
taking notes and
Yep.
everything. And
Shut
like I said,
up.
I'm thinking that it's going to be something that we're doing.
Yep. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep, yep. And then when I saw the flyer and it was like, oh, I was
Oh,
like,
this is what
whoa,
we're
okay.
doing.
It was like, wow, I was blown away. And it's funny because
Girl.
I talked about it a few days ago, and that happened years ago. But so you see how
Hmm.
like that's it kind of it sticks with you a little bit.
Yes, it
Yes.
does.
It's
You
a
know what I'm saying?
betrayal.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Yes, it
yeah,
is.
It's a betrayal, and
yeah,
it's misleading, because if you're
yeah.
asking me questions in good faith
Mhm.
that we're going to do something together, and then you
Right.
turn around and take that information, because that's a lot of emotional labor when you're given information about how you've
Yeah.
done something, how you've started
Mm-hmm.
something, and then
Mhm.
somebody
Yeah.
takes it and uses it for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the betrayal, and it's the work. I wouldn't have
Yeah.
poured so much detail into describing step by step if I knew you were going to
Exactly.
make it your own. And
You know
that's
what I'm
not
Exactly.
to say that
saying?
I would have gate kept any
Mhm.
information. I just wouldn't have gotten excited, or
Right.
it's like that.
I'm like,
Yes,
or I might have charged you.
girl,
Charge you for the
You know what I'm
information.
saying? Like,
listen.
like you can like you
Uh-huh.
can be getting all this info. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, what I mean? But really it was like I was misled. You know
Yep.
what I mean? By like just the whole situation. Like I said, I'm thinking this, and like I said, I'm getting excited, like, oh, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that.
Yep.
And then I see the flyer and it was like my name was not on the flyer.
Shady
And
boots.
I was like, wow. Wow. And it's so fun. Like my daughters know the entire situation. Like I know they
Yep.
probably like, they know exactly what I'm
Yep.
talking about.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. And it was
Mm.
painful because I really like this person too. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thinking like, okay, what I mean, thinking sisterhood is happening.
Girl.
She just
Mm.
was
Mm. Mm.
Yep.
Don't
And it
I'm
don't
like,
makes you
oh.
it makes
Yeah.
you
So I
kind
be
of
I'm more careful with
girl,
that
I was
now.
gonna say that. Yes.
Yes, I'm
Yep.
careful.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yes. It
Mhm.
definitely it's like I call it a friendship trauma, because
Hmm.
when something like that happens, when you feel like you're really cool with somebody, and very similar to your situation, I like those two ladies. They were my two first friends that I met when we moved to Las Vegas.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just in that arena. We were in other circles together. And
Mhm.
so
Hmm.
not only did I have to cut off that friendship in that particular space, I still have to see them in some capacity, because our
Wow.
paths overlap in so many different spaces, because they
Hmm.
invited me into other spaces that I got involved in, that I started volunteer work with.
Mhm.
So every time we interact, it has to be like this, how you doing? And then keep it moving. Whereas we used to
Mhm.
kick it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so
Hmm.
it's very difficult to navigate those types of spaces where you felt like a betrayal took place, but a lack of support happened as well. And where you
Hmm.
feel like, I would have never done you like that,
Right.
Right.
but you feel so
Hmm.
comfortable doing this. What
Right.
were the signs that I didn't see?
That
But
part.
everything is a lesson.
That part.
Everything is a
Hmm.
life
Mhm.
lesson on how to navigate those betrayals, and how to practice the love of Christ. Because
Hmm.
as much as you want to read somebody for filth and add some colorful words in there, it's like,
Hmm.
you know what, God, you saw this happening before it even happened. And
Hmm.
I'm going to
Ah.
just let you take the wheel on this. and
Mhm.
show me how I can reflect your love
Mhm.
as I navigate this. Help me to move with grace, because maybe there have been times where I may have hurt
Exactly.
someone and I didn't mean to, and I
Right.
wouldn't want
Mhm.
them to, harbor any resentment.
Right.
So we want to show up, I guess, as the types of friends that we want other people to be for us.
For
Right.
So
sure. Mhm.
hopefully we will continue to support others,
Yeah.
regardless of whether they support us.
You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Like when I think about support, I just think about all the different avenues. Like support could come under a big umbrella, right?
Yep.
Like
Mhm.
for me, like I support in different ways. Like even like
Mhm.
with this platform, I think I support a lot of content creators, right?
Mhm.
I make sure I go like to their lives. I watch videos. Like I try to show a lot of support. But
Yep.
then when I think about it, when it comes back full circle, I was like, okay, I am definitely not getting the same support that I give out,
Mhm.
right? You know, so
Mhm.
it does make you feel away, like, okay, I'm
Mhm.
always showing up for you, but you're
Yep.
not showing up for me. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Mhm.
So, and I keep thinking about this little voice of another content creator that always says, support people that support you. Like I was wondering why they kept saying that to me, right? Because I guess they was
Mhm.
watching around these streets, like you always in everybody live, you showing up all the time.
Mhm.
Support people that support you, because
Yeah.
the same people that I'm supporting are really not showing up for me. They're really not showing
Oh
up.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
Mhm.
saying? So it's like, so when it comes to that fine line, like, okay, do I stop? Like, do I be bracing to be like, okay, like start being petty boost, like, but you don't ever come to my live, I'm gonna stop coming to you. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
that really make me think about it. Be like, but I'm not that person. Like, I'm like, if I'm going to support you, I'm going to support you. But does
Yeah.
it feel
Mhm.
good that you don't ever support me? No, it does not feel good
Yeah.
at
Right.
all. It don't feel good at
Yeah.
all, right?
I
and
Mhm.
feel
and,
you.
and just like we were talking about this, like the secret thing, when somebody really got it out for you behind the scenes, like it was signs. It was signs. I kept ignoring
Mhm.
the signs,
Mhm.
right? When you start getting like crazy messages, and me, I'm laughing, like you just kidding, you just joking, you know what I mean? But I'm like,
Yeah.
every time I turn around, you had something negative to say all the
Wow.
time,
Yeah.
right? But me, like, no, like, you know how you really like love and care about somebody, you like you tend to like turn the other cheek or blow it off or
Yeah.
something.
Mhm.
So that's what I was doing. I was like, oh, maybe they just having a bad day, or they just in their feelings. But I'm like, 2 or 3 times you're in your feelings. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? 2 or 3 times you're in your feelings, and then I
Yeah.
guess by them messaging me, and I wasn't like, that light bulb didn't go off yet. It was like, all right, now let me show you. Let me show you
Mhm.
out loud in your face.
Mhm.
Now let me
Yeah.
show you in your face. I'm like, oh, okay. Now
Mhm.
I'm messaging you like, oh, okay, I saw that.
Yep.
I saw
Mhm.
that. You know
Yep.
what I mean? And they're like,
Mhm.
Yep.
what you talking about? You know what I mean? Trying to play dumb. I was like, oh no, I see that you're very intentional about making sure that I know that you don't support me. Okay. So now I'm
Mhm.
calling you out on it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I
Yeah.
was like, I told
Mhm.
him, I said, you being a you too mean girl. You know what I mean? I
Mhm.
told him, I was like, you touch a mean girl, you become real evil spirited, and I'm going to walk away. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I would say
Yeah.
before it started, this is
Mhm.
something bigger. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Mhm.
Because I don't
Yeah.
appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole thing. And now because it is like family, like I'm trying to figure out how to navigate through. Like you were talking about how you be in the
Mhm.
same circle with people. I'm trying to figure out how to navigate through that now, because
Yeah.
now with
Yeah.
my thinking and what's in my heart, is like I don't ever want to see you again.
Oh,
But
Mhm.
got
it's
you.
hard to
Yeah.
avoid them because we are family.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Yeah.
so what would that look like the next time we're in each other's presence?
Yeah.
Because the last time they did that to me, I kind of swept in the rug. We came
Mhm.
back, like minds again. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna let bygones be bygones. And then you turn around and did it again. So I
Yeah.
was like, okay,
Mhm.
it's time to cut the string. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm walking away from
Yeah.
your whole situation. Like
Yeah.
as far as I'm concerned, we may be related, but
Mhm.
I don't consider you family. Put it that
Yep.
way. So
Yeah. Yeah. It's like you
Totally
gotta keep it
understood.
at a high and by.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
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 For sure.
So it's
Mhm.
it's it's
Yeah.
definitely weird. It's definitely weird. But
Yeah.
I had to
Yeah.
disconnect myself from them, totally disconnect myself from them. And it's like people know that we are related. Some people
Yeah.
know,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
when we intertwine and other
Yeah.
like networking with other creators, people can see the tension. They like, oh, okay, like y'all clearly in the same setting, but y'all not speaking. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Like, what's up with that? It wasn't my doing. That they kind of like made that path. They made that path because I wasn't on that path.
Yeah.
But you made that path clear. So this is the path we're on now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's tough. It's very tough to navigate because when other people can pick up on it, it just is what it is. And there is no one easy answer on how to deal with it because it's based on each person's personality and their maturity. So some people can be like, okay, well, we're not cool anymore and still be cordial and speak, but not be friend or buddy. And then some people are just like, give you the cold shoulder, like they don't have the maturity to be able to be in the same space with you and still be an adult about it. So even if you are being mature, they may not be. You can only control what you do, how you respond to them.
Right.
But something that I learned a long time ago is treat your emotional energy like money. Never give out more than you can afford to lose. So when it comes to supporting other people, yes, support those who support you. I also believe in the concept of sowing and reaping. I want to sow into those who even they may not have the ability to sow back or support me back. So maybe you can't support being in my homeschool group because you're just not in that's not your life right now. But you may support by giving a kind word like, oh, that's awesome, congratulations. So but if you have a business, I may be able to purchase something from you, even though you may never be able to purchase anything that I have. I'm still going to sow into what you have because I just want to be a blessing. But I'm not going to continuously sow over and over and over. I may buy your product maybe once or twice, but that may be all that I can do.
Right.
So when it comes to supporting other creators, and here's another example. There's a girl who moved from California to Las Vegas. I came across her on TikTok and I was like, hey, because I saw in her video, it was a landmark that was very specific to Las Vegas. I was like, hey, do you live in Las Vegas? We connected. And then I invited her into my space with a few other mom friends who I'm still cool with today. So we all met up, we all linked up. But then I realized that with her in particular, I was always doing the reaching out, always inviting her to hang out, play dates, and she would come most of the time, but I was like, she never reaches out to me. So unless I'm actively, inviting her to something, I never hear from her. So I would post content just like you were saying. She would post content as well. I was engaging with her content, sharing it, posting it in my stories, doing all the things that you do when you're supporting another creator. She never did that with mine. And Instagram allows you to see who has seen your post. So I could see that she was watching it. And I was like, I wonder why she's not doing anything. So this happened 5 or 6 times. And so eventually I just hid her in my feed. So I did not unfriend her. I didn't block her. I was just like, I'm pouring more into this friendship, trying to make you feel welcome. And we had 3 kids. It was just like it had so much in common, but I don't want to be the only one, like that boyfriend that's just like, or the guy that likes you and you just really not feeling him. It started to feel like that. I'm like, I don't know if she's feeling me like that. Cause I'm just like constantly reaching out. Is she coming because she's trying to be nice or
exactly.
Like she just don't want to let me down easy. So I was just like, I'm going to fall back and I'm just going to hide her in my feed. That way I won't show up in her views as someone who is seeing her content but not engaging. But I don't want to keep feeling some type of way either because I keep seeing her posts, engaging with it, and then it's not reciprocated. So it's been almost a year at this point and she has not engaged. So I took that as my sign that maybe we just are not in alignment. So, and I've done that with many people. If I don't want to rock the boat or cause friction, I'm just going to hide you in my feed. That way I don't have to see you. And whatever happens, happens. But at least I'm not feeling triggered.
Exactly. That part. That's me.
That's all I can do.
Unsubscribe.
But if you look at your account, we're still gonna be friends, but I'm just not seeing you in my feed anymore. I just don't want to keep.
Listen, I keep getting triggered. I still when we be mingling in the same like chats and stuff, I'd be like, ugh.
Hide them.
Yeah.
Hide them.
Yes,
Like
exactly. I
everybody
agree.
except you, like no. But yeah,
Mhm.
but
Hide them. And
Mhm.
it's nothing wrong with unfriending or blocking someone who is not being respectful of your boundaries. I mean,
yeah,
I'm not friends with every family member,
yeah,
and
yeah. That's funny.
it
Somebody
just
told me
is what
before
it
they
is.
was like, hide him. I forgot all about that. That
Yeah, you
arranged
can
is
hide
down the
them
street. Like, yeah, they did say that hide them. I forgot about that. Yeah, I didn't start doing that.
Mhm.
on every platform that you're connected with them on.
Start hiding them because I was like, child, it'd be a whole mess. Like,
Protect your
and me
mental
and
health.
Janae talked about it. We talk
Indeed.
about like, especially like us coming together doing Sister Talk, right?
Mhm.
Like you feel like because we were doing Sister Talk Sundays and then we went to Mondays, whatever. But it was like people were getting attached to us doing Sister Talk Sundays and stuff, right?
Mhm.
So like people that know that I have somebody or out here on these streets that I'm related to, they's like, dang, y'all could have been doing that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could have been doing that.
Mhm.
I'm like, nope, I'm with the person that's supposed to be doing it with me. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
I'm with the person that's supposed to be doing it with me. I was like,
yep.
they made it clear that they didn't want
Not interested. She
us
wasn't
to be
interested.
commingling. I'm
Hmm.
like,
Mhm.
and it is fine. It is fine. It is
Mhm.
fine.
Yeah, it
So
is what it is.
Yeah.
it's definitely what it is. Definitely what it is. But yes,
Mhm.
but for our listener audience, we have been talking about support people who support you, and as you can see, we're very passionate about this because it's a lot of ways that people can support you and ways that they don't support you. You know.
Hmm.
And I've got my cousin Tasha is joining us as a guest, and she is pouring
Mhm.
a lot of nuggets and dropping some seeds and
Mhm.
knowledge into this discussion. And I totally appreciate her. I totally appreciate her. Right. So Leah, so basically like without taking a lot from what you were saying, it's kind of like if a relationship like it's only working like when you're giving, then it's not really balanced out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
Mhm.
And that's the way I really feel. And I think on previous discussions, I talked about too, like having a situation. Let me just say that having a situation where it was me pouring all the time, pouring, right? And it seemed like this relationship was only working as long as I was pouring,
Yep,
as long as I was giving, as long as I was supporting,
yep.
right? And I start, you know how you get that awaken moment, like that light bulb goes off, and it's like, wow, like I'm doing all the pouring, I'm doing all the pouring. You know what I'm saying? You receive it, but when I'm having a situation, or I could use like just some moral support, you're not showing up.
Yep.
You know, you're
Mhm.
not showing up. So it's like, okay, this is definitely not balanced. It's definitely not balanced.
Yep.
And then I was talking to Natasha, if you remember, um, when last year, actually right around President's Day, in my neighborhood, where we have like this factory that has been around for like over 100 years, big staple in the community. Like everybody like knows because it was well known in the community. They end up having this big old fire,
Hmm.
right? So because we lived so close to it, we were like right in the line of fire of it.
Hmm.
We were like right in the line of fire of it, right? To the point where like we had to evacuate our home.
Yeah,
We didn't know if we were gonna have a home to come back to.
yeah.
Like very scary, very scary. And it was funny to me that like people that you think um are not supporting or not paying attention was like literally reaching out to
Yep.
us, right? Like, oh my God, like, if y'all need a place to stay, you could come stay here. Like, it was just like the
Wow,
outpouring of love was amazing, right?
that's
And I was like, oh
awesome.
my God, like, I was like, felt like so like elated, like, okay, but people like really care. They might not say nothing
Yeah,
and they may be quiet, but they really care.
yeah.
But the one thing that really resonated with me is that the one person that I was pouring into, supporting, all the time. Like they were
Hmm.
like in a lot of different situations, and I kept like literally bailing them out. Just like
Hmm.
Nene says, like I was their guardian angel. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I was their
Hmm.
guardian angel. But I was like I showed up all the time. But when that one thing happens
Hmm.
in our life, when we really needed somebody to show up for us, especially somebody that was supposed to be real close to us that we poured into and
Hmm.
supported over and over again, just because we're those type of people, you
Yeah.
know. we saw a need, you know, they never had to ask.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, okay, we see that this is going on. How could we support? How could we help you? You know, showing up. And I didn't get one phone call from them. I didn't get one message for them. They never reached out.
Wow.
People show you who they are.
Huh?
I said people show you who they are.
They didn't reach out not one time. Not one time. I was like, wow, like I mean, I can think of all the ways that we supported like all the time. Like even when it was like neglecting or putting something to the side that I really needed to do. Like I was always showing up for you because that's the type of person I am. I was like, for you not to even like reach out one time just to say, hey, I heard what happened, you know, how, and is anything we could do? I mean, that would I wouldn't have probably said yeah, but just it would have been a thought, just to show that you care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't hear from them that one time, and when I finally did, it was probably like 5 months later, and the whole context of their reaching out was to invite me to their birthday celebration.
So you could bring a gift.
So I could bring a gift.
So you can bring a gift. Exactly. Yep.
I was like, okay, so I haven't heard from you. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we definitely all can probably name a situation where someone didn't show up. I remember when my sister passed, 2 of my really close friends, we have been in Bible studies and group chats. We had shared like really intimate, personal information, just like a sisterhood kind of thing. And I was expecting a little bit more, like a phone call, checking in. You don't have to send me a card or gift, nothing. Just checking in. How are you? Can we pray for you or anything like that? And so I just made note of it. And I think at that point, I just kind of pulled back a little bit with how deeply I was sharing because and I don't know if also people know how to handle that type of loss either, because it's easy to express condolences when it's your child or your parent, but it kind of feels different when it's a sibling. It's kind of like, oh, I'm sorry, but then like let's just move on, like, you know, let's talk about something else. And so I'm sensitive to that as well, because not everyone wants to be trauma dumped. You don't want to just be that dark cloud that shows up in every space like, oh, my sister passed, and people don't know how to help you with that. So I try to be sensitive to that and say, you know what, not everybody knows how to deal with it, so I'm just not going to open up unless someone invites that conversation. But I felt like I was close enough to these girls that they would at least be like, how can we pray for you? Or something. That would have been amazing. Just pray. I don't need any of the other stuff. So I definitely can understand that, where you feel like you're pouring into a relationship that is not being reciprocated. And that is important. I think the only relationship that I'm comfortable with not having reciprocation is with my children, because I just understand that there's just a power difference between us, where I owe them everything because I brought them here. They don't owe me anything. So if they, you know, they can't pay me for, you know, like
being a great mom.
you don't keep invoices on the care that you provide for your kids. If anything, I want you to be the best person that you have been created to be. That's payment enough. So that's the only relationship where I'm just like, I'll say good morning to my son. And I don't know if it's a boy thing or what, but he's just like, okay. So I'm just like, you can say good morning. Like, I'm just saying hi. But he acts like it's the worst thing ever. Like, leave me alone kind of energy. I'm just like, but if it was like, a friend, I'd be like, are we good? Like, why are you acting like I hold people to different standards? But all that to say that you do have to weigh the importance of that friendship. How much are you willing to invest and not feel some type of way if they don't reciprocate? How much, and just like I said a few minutes ago, it's just like money. How much money can I comfortably lend out before this really hurts and I need you to pay me back? So just like when our family is like, never loan out more than you can afford to lose, because not everyone's going to pay you back. And then when you see them, you know, living well, and you know they owe you $1,500, it's like, Oh,
Mhm.
okay. So you
Uh-huh.
got the money.
You got
You
the
just don't want to give
money.
it to me. So, but if you had the disposable income and you just gave 1,500, so if you're like I don't know, a Jay-Z, 1,500 to him may be $15.
Right.
So if you can afford to lose it, fine. But if it's something that's going to hurt you long term, then maybe only give what you can afford to lose. So only pour into the relationships that you are comfortably able to say, if they don't give me anything back, I'm still going to be okay.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Been there, done that too, child.
Yep.
Like
Hmm.
loaning out money, or I mean, all kind of stuff, child. Because I'm like,
Mhm.
that's how I am. I was like, especially like I pour into people, especially people I really care about. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like I said, you don't really have to ask. Like if I
Yep.
see you, I'm going to show up for you, and even if you do come to me, it's not going to be a no. You know
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was me. I think I said that's probably my downfall, just being too over like giving all the time, because not
Yep.
everybody's on that same wavelength as you are.
Yep.
So like, and what you said, like only giving out what you can afford to lose. Because I was
Yep.
like, I definitely gave out a lot.
Hmm.
So I'm like, and now I'm like, I don't miss it, but it's like what you said, but to what you just said was, then you see them doing trips and buying new things and living
Hmm.
lavish. It's like, oh, okay. Like,
Hmm.
Mhm.
You got
okay,
it.
you know,
Mhm.
it makes you think
Mhm.
definitely like, okay, like I remember, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think I've
Mhm.
learned so much though. I've learned a whole lot in these last couple years. I definitely have learned a whole lot, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm definitely more mindful, definitely more guarded. Like I felt like I was always guarded, but when I let you
Yep.
in my circle, and I start to like, even if you're not family, start to treat you, embrace you like family, and then you betray that. It definitely like leaves a sour taste for me. So I was like,
Absolutely.
Mhm.
okay, all right, I see you. Thank you for showing me that. Thank you for showing me that. I was like, because our relationship will never be the same again.
Hmm.
So if you did try to come around to
Hmm.
try to rekindle that, I don't trust you now.
Yep.
Mhm.
I don't trust you now. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? I don't trust you.
Hmm.
So he said,
Guard
babe,
your
you and me
heart.
both. Yep, exactly. Guard your heart.
Virgin
Charles said,
birth.
yep, you and me both.
Mhm.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
So now I'm on that wavelength. Like I support people that support me, and you can
Yep.
see it. You can see it.
Yeah.
You know
For
what I'm saying?
sure.
Mhm.
You can see it.
For sure. And that's wisdom.
Yeah.
You're protecting your emotional and your mental health
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes your physical health. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't want to
Mhm.
keep being superwoman, showing up, saving the day. And then like you
Yep.
said, when it's your turn to have support,
Mm-hmm.
they're nowhere
Mhm.
to be found. And
Absolutely.
so
Yeah.
Absolutely.
yeah,
It's like
I only
matching energy.
It is matching energy. It is matching
Yeah.
energy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. I
mhm.
had to learn. Take my feelings out of it and say, okay, it is what it is now. It is what it
Mhm.
is.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So that way
Absolutely.
so that way I don't be like harping on it and saying, oh wow, like you didn't do this or you didn't. I was like, okay, I see you. Thank you for showing
Mhm.
me. You know what I'm saying? I see you.
Yep.
Mhm.
I see you. Thank you. You know what
I
I'm
love
saying?
it. Yep.
Right. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate you saved me some time.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Exactly. Like I see you. Thank you very much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Charlie
Yep.
said that it makes you leery. It does. It does.
It
Yeah.
does.
Definitely makes
It
you leery.
does.
Definitely makes you leery. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh my God. This has been great.
Yeah.
This has been a great conversation,
Yeah. I think it's
y'all.
important to not take
Yes.
people for granted, just like you don't
It
want to be
is.
taken for granted either.
Exactly. Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, now
Make
I
it.
can see the comments from everybody. Hi,
Yeah, you can
Charles.
Oh yeah. How'd you
I
do that?
wasn't
What did
seeing
you
anything.
do?
Oh, now I have to scroll up because I wasn't seeing any of these. Okay.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm like, I still don't know how to
Technical
do that either.
difficulties. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I had some technical difficulties. So thank you guys for being patient
Yeah.
while we
Yeah.
got that sorted out.
Yes. Oh, he's like, hi, cuz.
I was like, what are y'all reading? And then I saw the option for comments. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes,
This was
yes, yes,
amazing. Thank you guys for inviting me.
yes. I
Yes,
yeah, I
thank you for
definitely
being
so
here.
definitely appreciate you. Definitely appreciate you. Yeah. So hopefully y'all listen, or if you don't take anything from this, that you know that you need to support people who support you. you know, because sometimes people might be doing properly, but you know, it's nice to see it publicly too. You know what I'm saying? And believe people when they show you who they are. You know, believe them the first time. You know, that's something that I had to learn. I had to really learn. Like, you show me who you are, I need to believe you. I definitely need to believe you. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Yes. But that was our topic for this evening. Support people who support you. And I definitely want to say thank you to my lovely cousin Tasha for joining us for this conversation.
For having us.
For the conversation.
Good seeing you guys.
Yes, and I always say that you could have been anywhere in these YouTube streets and you were a part of this live, and it is all love, all love, all love. Definitely appreciate you for being here. Definitely appreciate you for being here. And we always say, if you have not done anything for yourself, please do something for you. Please do something for you. Love on you. Love on you. Okay. And with that being said, I want you to have an amazing, amazing rest of your week. Again, I am TB from TB's Life. That's my lovely sister, Janae Goddess Life. And my awesome cousin, join us in Tasha D. We appreciate y'all. And we'll see you guys on the next Sista Talk Monday. Have a great rest of your week, everybody. Bye, guys.
Bye.
This is TB's Life. From